The controversial whale hunt on the Faroe Islands. Whaling, or grindadrap, is a sort of drive hunting that includes herding various species of whales and dolphins, particularly pilot whales, into shallow bays to be beached, killed, and butchered. Each year, an average of 700 long-finned pilot whales and several hundred Atlantic white-sided dolphins are taken during the summer hunt season. The Faroe Islands are a tiny archipelago located 230 kilometers northwest of Scotland, under Danish administration. For decades, campaigners have chastised the government for mass killings of tiny cetaceans, aquatic animals like whales and dolphins. But in September 2021, it became increasingly evident that enough is enough. So, today in this video, we are going to highlight the history as well as the controversies of whale hunting on Faroe Island. Stick with us to learn more about hunting whales. A brief history of the grind. Each year, around 850 long-finned pilot whales and Atlantic white-sided dolphins are mercilessly slain by islanders partaking in the grindadrap, or grind, as it is colloquially known. It is a type of boat-based drive hunting that entails herding whole pods of these target species into shallow bays, where the animals are ruthlessly hacked to death and killed with lances. The water turns blood crimson in terrifying sights of the grind. This form of whaling activity in the Faroe Islands stretches back to at least 1584, when records began, and continues to this day, despite worldwide efforts to halt it. There are no seasons, quotas, or restrictions on when or how many animals can be slaughtered. The flesh and blubber are allegedly distributed and consumed by the local people. Nonetheless, health worries regarding the meat's high levels of mercury and polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs, have caused the Faroese head of Public Health Administration, Pal Wee, to warn against eating it. The Faroese believe that hunting is a sustainable practice as well as an essential cultural heritage. They claim that pilot whales are a natural resource that may be harvested with hooks, ropes, and nustingari, a Faroese knife meant to cut through the spines of whales, with no negative influence on the larger population. According to the Faroe Islands Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Culture's communication advisor, the meat substitutes food that would otherwise have to be imported, allowing the Faroe Islands to retain a better level of self-sufficiency in food production. Social behaviors in cetaceans. Although pilot whales are not endangered, their population numbers are unclear, making it impossible to analyze how large-scale slaughter affects resident communities. As a result, it's hard to declare with any assurance that these hunts are sustainable and truly supply a crucial food source in the current day. Cetaceans have complex social behaviors, and significant familial relationships have been seen. They are highly evolved, sentient beings, and assuming that the grind's herding and killing procedure do not cause dread and misery, as well as protracted physical agony, is totally ridiculous. Individuals have been witnessed swimming for hours in their kin's blood, and murdering entire family groupings in front of one another poses severe ethical concerns. Supporters of the practice claim that the hunt is no different than murdering animals in a slaughterhouse, save that the wild animals will not have already lived in agony on a factory farm. It's difficult not to agree with that, but it doesn't justify the deliberate slaughter of valuable marine species. Controversies. Anthony Hopkins film. To raise awareness of the Faroe Islands hunting of long-finned pilot whales, the Whale and Dolphin Conservation Society commissioned a 1-minute animated public information film spoken by Anthony Hopkins, directed by Charlie Paul in 1989. The film presents the procedure negatively, concentrating on the whale's pain and the islanders' alleged sadism. Sea Shepherd campaigns. Sea Shepherd has been working against the Faroese whale hunt since the 1980s, But it ramped up its efforts in mid-June 2014 with the beginning of Operation Grindstop, which saw hundreds of volunteers fly to the Faroe Islands to monitor the waterways and assist in preserving the whales and dolphins. The Faroese administration had urged the Danish government to prohibit Sea Shepherd from accessing the Faroe Islands after their 2014 Grindstop campaign, but the Danish government had refused. Between 2014 and 2015, 28 Sea Shepherd activists were arrested, and 4 vessels were impounded. In 2017, Sea Shepherd followed up on its efforts by filing a legal complaint with the European Commission, claiming that Denmark had violated EU law by aiding the murder of dolphins in the Faroe Islands. According to Sea Shepherd comments, the panel first rejected the complaint. 2021 Dolphin Hunt. Faroese whalers slaughtered 1,428 Atlantic white-sided dolphins after herding them into shallow waters at Skallabotnur Beach in Eysturoy on September 15, 2021. A record-breaking mass-killing event that drew criticism even from some members of the pro-whaling community, which typically hunts a fraction of that number in an entire year. The relevant hunt foreman was also not alerted about the hunt and did not authorize it as needed. A poll conducted after the hunt revealed that the majority of Faroese opposed hunting dolphins but wanted whale hunts to continue. Campaigners for animal rights have called for a boycott of Faroese seafood and the termination of the £580 million post-Brexit trade pact. In the face of public outrage and worldwide media attention, Faroese Prime Minister Bárður Astig-Nielsen committed an official review of the dolphin hunt on September 16th. The Faroese government set a temporary dolphin hunt quota of 500 animals per year in July 2022. And finally, end the trade deal, stop the grind. Animal rights activists from around the world have banded together to urge a halt to the inhumane grinding. Viva joined the Stop the Grind coalition in promoting a parliamentary petition urging the UK government to suspend its controversial trade agreement with the Faroe Islands, which allows for £100 million in wild-caught and farmed fish to be exported to Britain each year, until all whale and dolphin hunts are abolished. The government declared that with over 10,000 signatures collected by October 2021, the UK strongly condemns cetacean hunting and is dedicated to sustaining high animal welfare standards in its trading partnerships. Nonetheless, less than 6 months after the record dolphin killing, a new Faroes Pact was announced on February 9, 2022. The petition received 104,665 signatures by March 2022, indicating that the subject will be considered in Parliament shortly. People at Viva are encouraged that change is on the way, but they also recognize the need of continuing to advocate for veganism as a solution to mounting concerns about animal suffering and the climate catastrophe. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video till the end. We hope you found it both instructive and entertaining. Feel free to give your thoughts and doubts in the comment section down below. If you did, we'd be grateful if you'd consider subscribing to our channel and ringing that notification bell. By subscribing, you will be among the first to know when we publish new content, and will be able to keep up with our latest news and updates. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.